Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Dave and I are out here late Sunday evening. It's about 11 o'clock at night, but we gathered up a few parts that we have to put on these trucks before Monday morning and all the madness starts, so these things start running around. I figured by popular demand, we had a lot of comments and a lot of people talking about, what do we do and what kind of equipment do we run. Obviously, you guys seen some of the equipment, the 90 flat top, the 81 359 we've been working on, and then most recently the W900 that we've been putting back together. But we figured we'd show you these trucks kind of in action. So let's take a look first at this one. This is our 96 Pete. It's a 379 extended hood. Like all of our trucks, this one needs paint. This one is scheduled to go into paint pretty soon. So this one, this is the one my grandfather runs on a day-to-day basis. And luckily, these trucks right now are dedicated carriers. We have them in a dedicated lane for a plant local by us. And they haul a lot of just fabricated metal. Actually, a lot of the stuff they run down to Pennsylvania is what they make the scissor lifts with. So let's take you around. I'll show you a little bit about this truck. This truck, actually, kind of funny story. When we first bought it, it had a 3406 E-model Cat in it. And then we took the E-model Cat and pulled it out because it needed a rebuild. But we had a truck that recently just wrecked with a 6NZ Cat in it. That was pre-assert, so it was only a single turbo, great motor that we recently rebuilt before that truck wrecked. Yeah. So we pulled the E-model Cat out and put in the 6NZ in this truck. There's a few kind of wiring things that we had to work our way through with the cruise control and the, what was the other thing, Dave? The jake brake.
Yeah, jake brake.
Jake brake. But we had a harness made, Mach Industries. If you guys are doing any motor swaps or anything, cat to cat, Mach Industries makes your adapters to go from 70 to 40 pin, 40 to 70, I said that, I think. But anything to kind of translate, make the ECMs talk with each other. So that's what this one has for, and it's got a 15 speed. That's what that one's got. These all have 45 by 96 Rettenauer Big Bubbas. We've got the Tarpco Conestoga system on it. And then also, we had a few people comment the deck plate. This is the reason why we run those deck plates, is because the drivers need to get to the front of the trailer. It makes it very easy.
It's easier for the driver, so that's why we put the deck plates, so they're not climbing all on the frame, trying to get through the door.
No, it makes
go up front. It's easier for them to chain down the loads or check on the loads.
Especially the wintertime too, when the snow starts falling and all these things are getting icy. It's nice and convenient because we got steps on all of our frames for the drivers to walk up to. And then also the 359, I believe, has the kind of a post that you can hold on to, which this one will be getting soon.
Yeah.
But these trailers are awesome. The sliding Conestogas make a huge difference. All of our drivers love them, and we've kind of been transitioning the fleet from a traditional side kit to these Conestogas. They are pretty expensive, but it's all about making the drivers happy, and if they're happy to haul and they love the system, then we make sure that we put them on the trailers that they're hauling. So this truck, we've done a few little things too. We've put some 6-inch drop panels from Chrome Depot on here. What else did we do this one? We put the whole drop panel to the cowl down.
We put the
what else did we
bumper.
Do? Oh, yeah. A lot of people said about the bumpers and, possibility of denting them up. But this bumper's been on this truck for about a year now?
Yeah, about a year.
About a year.
It still looks pretty good.
And there's not a dent on it. So this is actually doing quite well.
Yeah.
Then we put these on here because our drivers like to see. This actually probably helps because they're not running into things. They've got no reason to because they got these pogos on each end here.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we got a few parts we got to throw on this one too, right, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to put the boot cover and just some little odds and ends and get it kind of cleaned up so that way when the driver gets in and my grandpa gets in, everything looks neat and organized and kind of in shape for the next week. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and get started. I think we'll put on a few parts here and then we'll flip over to the 359 and tell you guys a little bit about that one as well. So we actually forgot to mention that when we first bought this truck, this one we did the motor swap and it went right on the road. So we haven't really had much time to play with it and add, a few extra goodies and some more chrome and stuff and lights to it. But this one is planned to once we get an opportunity, I think, to pull it into the shop. Maybe when the W9 goes on the road, we can rotate the W9 for this one and start working on these ones. We love these conventional Peterbilts, and they sell umpteenth bazillion parts to put on them. And they're just awesome trucks to have in the fleet, super reliable, and being that, there's so many of them, the parts are pretty readily available. But, with the whole E-log thing going on, and, everybody wants these older trucks because we can bypass E-logs, and get around the whole emissions thing. So these trucks are becoming, you've seen probably in the last 5 to 10 years, these trucks have become pretty high demand trucks. But we're just fortunate enough that we've got a few of them, and luckily we've kind of been stockpiling parts over the years, and it's been an adventure, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Right, Dave?
Yeah, and we think these kind of trucks are the best looking trucks on the road.
Oh yeah, I mean, granted, your other ones, your aero trucks, probably get some better fuel mileage. We've got a few of those in the fleet, and they do. But I mean, you can't beat a large car rolling down the road, man. Anybody looks at that, even a little 3-year-old kid would point that and say it's pretty cool. So that's why we like to keep them around, and we'll go ahead and get working on these guys now. Now we're gonna shut up and get to work.
All right, since we haven't had much time really to work on this truck or fancy it up a little bit, but we did get this wood steering wheel on. But like the W9, how we put those LED lights in the dash, we're gonna end up doing it with this truck. Red would look cool, but our grandpa can't really see that well. And red lights driving at night, I don't think that'd go too well. So I think we're just gonna do the white LED lights.
Should brighten it up a little bit. These are pretty bright to begin with. Close the door, let's see. Close the door, let's see.
Yeah, they are pretty bright, but LEDs.
Old man needs brighter.
Yeah, LEDs are. I mean, I just like LEDs. It'd be one constant color. I don't know if you could pick it up on the camera, but they're kind of like, this is more yellow, and it's the gauges too. But this one's more like a white color.
Yeah.
So, but we have that to do, and then we're also going our toggle extensions. We got to put some nice fancy chrome ones with the jewel on the end, and just some other stuff. Obviously, we have to do new radio, new speakers, and probably new CB.
What about the thing you're sitting on? Those look fairly new.
Yeah.
That's another thing we did get in, were some Atlas Elite seats.
Yeah, the seats I think were the only thing we've done in interior except for the steering wheel.
Yeah, I mean that's it. This thing, basically we got it, motor swapped it, threw in some fancy seats, and off she went.
Yep.
So she's due to get pulled in and gone through a little bit.
Yep.
Alrighty, well let's get to cleaning this up so that way come Monday morning, Grandpappy's happy.
Yep.
Alright, so we just finished wiping down the dash a little bit, cleaned it up, got the dirt off, just getting the truck mainly ready for Monday morning, which, for these guys is in a few hours here. So just making sure everything kind of stays clean and stays nice. Oh, you got that?
Yeah.
Alright, make sure the lighting stays there. So everything's pretty much set to go in here. We'll make our way over to the 359 and do the same thing, just kind of clean that one out. Get the logbook sitting on the dash along with the hard hat, so when they come in, it's just a grab and go kind of deal. So let's get over to the 359 and get that one cleaned up too. Alright guys, we just finished with the 96 Pete. Let's step our way over here to the 81 Pete. I don't know if you guys have, but go back and watch our previous videos. We've done a lot of work to this truck, and that was kind of our starting videos when we first created the channel and put it up on there. So this truck, actually, we've done a ton of work too. So to start, I guess, we completely gutted the interior, both in the cab and in the sleeper, and redid every piece of interior in this truck. We put new backing board, foam, and then laid the leather on top of it. So every single, and I'm not joking when I say every single panel is new with new leather in this truck as well. We also redid the floors, both in the sleeper and in the cab, with mahogany wood floors. We put 2 brand new Elite air ride seats in it. God, the list just goes on and on and on. But we also added some, I think it's 7 cab lights. We put on 8-inch stacks.
Yeah.
What else?
Stretch.
Oh yeah, oh god, I can't forget about that. This truck originally, being that it was a 36-inch bunk, original from factory, sleeper, this truck had a real small wheelbase, so we kind of wanted to modernize a little bit, and we actually stretched the truck out. I think it's 280 inches, 275, 280 inch wheelbase. We also added step boxes and tanks from a newer 379 on this truck. This one's got the Spicer transmission in it with the 4-gear selector on the gear shifter, so it's a real old school transmission, and a lot of the older guys that drive for us absolutely love this truck because of that. It's also got a big Cam Cummins in it, which has, I think this one's right around 750,000 miles, so it is due for a rebuild pretty soon. but it's probably going to be pretty challenging to find some parts for. So let's go ahead and get inside this truck, get it kind of cleaned up, and see what we can. We got to put on the shifter boot. Can't forget about that. We got a new shifter boot for it because this truck has red in it. So we went with the black shifter boot with a red stitch, which is going to look awesome because the shifter boot that's on there right now looks a little ratty. So let's go ahead and grab it and get it put on.
All right, so I'll give you guys a little walkthrough. We got the big Atlas Elite seats that we have in all the trucks. The wood mahogany floors that we put in there. Can't really see them because of floor mats right now, but
yeah, it's hard to get kind of a good image, especially so dark. You can kind of see it there.
Yeah, we have the wood mahogany steering wheel with the chrome. The wood mahogany CB box that we put in there. This chrome or stainless steel, what do you call that piece?
It's like a overhead console cover.
Yeah, we put in a brand new CB, brand new radio, new speaker, whole new sound system. Actually, we want to put in, kind of once this gets off the road, maybe some subs or something. Someone commented, what about subs? And I like that idea a lot. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we also too we have to open up this opening here in the cabin sleeper. It's just the standard traditional what they came with the factory, but we got to put the Unibuilt rings in it and open it up because it makes it kind of tough with these seats.
Yeah, but I don't know. I kind of like the old school kind of
old school.
Kind of small ring in here. I mean, it's an old truck, so. But you see the leather interior that we custom made up here, and then if you look back at the other videos, you'll see us putting in the bunk interior.
I don't think we filmed putting in we didn't do the cab. We did the cab a while ago.
No, but we still have some plans. We're gonna update the dash a little bit.
How about you guys let us know? Would you guys like to see this dash painted, or should we kind of leave it as is, or maybe change out the gauges for digital gauges? I think would look pretty cool.
That would look awesome. I thought because we put in those LED light bulbs for the gauges in the W9 the other day. And I think the red would look pretty cool in here because we're kind of doing the red theme. The truck has a little bit of red on it too. So
yeah, you want to stay with the red? I think we stay. We incorporate the red in this truck. Being that we got the red seats, we got the red
lights back
the red fancy lights in the sleeper. Actually, those are just the same lights we put on the back of the truck, and
they work pretty good.
Oh,
I mean, the drivers don't use the bunk. Too small, and they don't drive at night or sleep in it. So.
No, this one mainly runs local stuff.
Yeah, but that's a little tour of the interior on this old girl.
So definitely let us know about the dash, though, how we should proceed with that.
Paint it or wrap it, or if we should do the like digital gauges, like Ryan said, or keep the old school gauges.
Yeah, drop a comment down below and let us know. We love reading through them. So
yeah.
Let's see what we can do some crazy stuff in this truck once this one comes off the road. So, Yes, sir.
So Ryan and I are in my car right now, where it's nice and warm. But we were filming a cold start, and my phone got too cold and decided to shut off on us. So
you can kind of see how cold it is if the phones are shutting off.
Yeah, so it's freezing out here. But as you can see, we got Ryan was talking about earlier. We put LED lights up on the roof and the fenders and mirrors, and we got all LED lights on the trailer back there. But it's it's kind of hard to work on these trucks during the week when they're running. We only can work on them Friday night to Sunday night, and you can't really do too major things to them.
No, hopefully, being that the W9 is on the last leg, we got a few more things we got to do, and then she's ready to go on the road. But when that truck comes out and we put it on, hopefully we can rotate it for one of these trucks, because these ones go every day, kind of nonstop. So we can rotate that in for one of these and get one of these in for paint, because they all need paint, and we've just kind of been delaying it, but it's definitely time. So maybe the 359, the 379, or even better, how about you guys let us know? Which one would you like to see a video of getting painted? Either or, they both need it. So let us know which one, video you guys would enjoy getting painted. I know there's a lot of, 379s, but 359, I think, would be a cool one to tackle. The paint job on it's kind of a classic paint job as is. Tell us if you want us. Go back through, watch our old videos. I mean, they have a very clear picture of what the truck looks like and see if we should replicate the paint job or totally respray it a different color. We're kind of down for anything. It just, it needs some paint. So anything's better than what it's got right now.
Yeah, but it still is a pretty looking truck.
Oh, yeah. We forgot to mention, the 359 too has a big box end drop bumper as well, just like our 379 and just like our W900. So all three trucks have the big drop bumpers, and we've had them on there for a while now, and they still look just as good as the day we put them on. So Michelle at Chrome Depot, thanks for always hooking us up. These bumpers look awesome. All right, so that's going to be a wrap for tonight. Dave and I, we just wanted to come out here and show you a little bit about, what some of our equipment looks like on a day-to-day basis and what kind of a normal night looks like for us. But with that being said, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, go ahead and subscribe. And also don't forget to turn on your little bell notification. That will ping you every time we put out a video so you guys can click it right from your home screen. Also, drop a comment below. We love reading through them. We read through every one and try to respond in a timely fashion to each one of your comments. They're super important to us, and we love all the interaction with you guys. And also, in your comment section, give us some kind of suggestion on what you think. We love hearing from you guys, and we love taking everybody's thoughts into as we process and go through these builds. So drop a suggestion below, and we'll make sure to incorporate it in some of our designs or as we continue building out some of these trucks. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed that, a little bit of tour of some of our equipment, and I guess we'll catch you all in the next video. So until then, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.